Hello. Today we have a brief introduction for our the new will be delivered, ready to deliver the 80 plus 50 extruders. Introduction. The whole line will be delivered from China to one of our clients in Middle East in next week. So, but before the shipment, we just have one brief introduction for this line and the main components and the character and the function for this line. Generally speaking, this whole line is one tailor-made extruding machine. The main units, extruding unit is by 180 plus 50, two extruders. So it can complete the task for co-extruding and also for the internal insulation layer and out sheath layer co-extruding. So basically for this line, it is one high configuration extruding machines for the BV cable production. And the main character is the auxiliary units like the cooling system design, like the central control system design, and even for the testing unit, it is in the high configuration design. So now let us have a basic checking how it is finished and the main components of this. So this part is our payoff unit. This is the portal design. 1,600 portal design, and we adopt dual payoff and the dual take-up design. So like this, it is the bobbin from payoff bobbin from 600 to 1,600. This bobbin size. So generally during the client production, after the continuous extruding after this purpose, we will take off the bobbin and do the second rewinding by auto coil winding. So for this portal payoff, it is all by the up the bobbin up and down, the pintle in and out, all is by the reducer or the SIEMENS motor plus inverter to for this control, and even with this part for the PLC control, for the speed and the tension control, all this is by this part, by this SIEMENS, mainly for the speed and the tension to adjust the payoff speed, the payoff for pitch adjustment, and even the tension control. And all this part, considering our client in the Middle East, all it is by the English and Arabic, two language setting for the operators convenient operating. So this is the PLC part. And this part is the main motor, and in the front is the up and down and in and out reduction, the motor with the inverter. So all this, actually this time what we delivered is two lines. So this is the dual payoff section. This is another the same lines. And for this part is the tension, the dancer unit for this design, okay? And for this part is the entry capstan part unit, two view entry capstan. So this part is the main unit of the main machines. This is the 80 extruder. This is the 50 extruder, and for the compounds, the PVC compounds, for the PE and for the plastic compounds, it is all by the Xinyi hooper and auto loader. Okay, and even for the master batch, all it's this auxiliary unit. Okay, it is will be centralized in our central control unit. Later, I will introduce this part. So this is even for this gearbox, we can see this is by the also one famous brand, Brooks gearbox. So generally for this part, for the extruding, the final performance for the 80 extruder, the extruding capacity can reach about the maximum for 80 is 300 kgs per hour, and for 50 is about 100 kgs per hour. And the whole line, the whole line extruding speed can reach about 120 meters per minute. So all this design, actually this part we can see it is all by ceramic heating with fans. And for this master batch, this part for the color adjustment already all centralized in this control unit. And even for this the internal, the screw and the barrier, we also have the later, we can see this part is the cooling system design. Here we have the screw for the mold, the temperature controller. So this is the auto temperature design for the mean two extruding unit, the screw temperature auto control, and also work together. So even for this screw is with a special design with the internal hose. So the cooling oil can have a circulation inside the screw and also work together with this mold temperature controller. And this is also with this exchange, the heat exchanger, and also with our chiller. So this unit is one circulation design. Actually, it's for the mold, especially for the mold cooling, for the temperature control, and for the 50 for this unit temperature control. Okay, this is the two parts. Our control cabinet. So actually, based on client's requirement, actually the main unit already this is based on the industry 2.0 design. So for its current, for the temperature, okay, and even for the master batch, for the color adjustment, all centralized, and even for the whole the line working for its the speed based on different diameter size already all controlled by this part. We can say that this is the brain part of this extruding line, make the whole production to be one smart production unit. So we can see this the back of this control cabinet. So this is the inverter, actually all by PLC by Siemens, and even for the switch, all by Siemens. This part is for the solid relay. Also, for this part is by Siemens, and especially for such high standard, for such a solid relay, we all imported, especially from Siemens Germany. Okay, so actually this is the control cabinet, and its protection standard also is one high level design. It is the this control cabinet can reach IP53 protected standard, and also this control cabinet is with AC air conditioner controlled. So it's for this working environment, the overall condition to be in one comfortable and stable working condition. So we can see this even for this our control cabinet for this part, the internal wire connection, just like this situation. And this is our the control, the touch screen for this part. So generally, the mean parameters for this line, it is realized by this touch screen, and we will by also considering the convenience operating of the operator, we choose two language, the English and the Arabic, the two language setting, and all the machine, the main character function already centralized in this touch screen. So for the operator, just by this part can realize the main control for the production, continuous production. We can see that for this part, this is another the unit for this extruder, the same. This part is our portal, the cooling tank. This is the movable water cooling. Okay, and for this part, it is one horizontal wear accumulator. So for this part, also based on our client's special requirement, we can see that this is the chiller. This is also one luxury designed by client's workshop. For this SIEMENS chiller, actually to meet that can have the 100% capacity to cover the working condition, and even in the summer hot season, by this chiller can work very comfortably for the whole line. So this is the chiller unit. And also for this is the testing unit for the wear diameter for the gauge testing. So we have the two end diameter testing. One is the cold end and the hot end. Cold end is for the conductor, and the hot end is for the finished wear diameter size. So this unit is the sparkle for the high voltage sparkle testing. So we can see for this part, this is the two diameter testing, and this is also one sparkle. And this is for the meter counter for this unit, for meter. And for this part, this is the traverse. Take up the traverse portal design for the traverse. So comparing with the 1600 take up, this is also we have the function of the auto traverse to reach good traversing condition, and also even for the bobbing up and down, the pintle in and out is also by SIEMENS reducer motor and inverter, and also by the take-up speed, tension, and for the pitch adjustment, all by the SIEMENS PLC center control. So basically, this is the main. We already see what is realized after the finishing. So actually, even other some components like the printer, we choose the rotor wheel, inkjet printer, and even the cooling tank. We also have the certain special design for the client's workshop to final overall working condition. The step we have one brief introduction for this control cabinet for this part. So from this touch screen we can see how many parts it is included in this central control. So we can see that this is the home page. In home page we have one tool just for language setting, English and Arabic. Okay. And for this part, actually this is the working the whole line, the working problem diagnosed. If certain problem happens, for example, for the payoff, for the take up, and for the extruding the material shortage, any problem happens. So in this page, it will show the specific time, date, and what the problem is happening for this line. Okay, so this is the problem alarm screen for this page. And this actually the operate the page. So for this page we can see for the two extruding unit, 80 extruding, 50 extruding, the present the motor extruding speed. Okay, and even for the two extruding part, the pressure, what is the present working condition for these two part. Okay, this is the capacitance for the traction speed. So actually this is the main parameters for this working condition. This part actually is also for, we can see for the diameter for the testing part, for the temperature, for the temperature, and even for the for this page, actually it is for the function setting. So we know that for the whole line there are many alarm settings for this section setting, for the diameter, for the temperature, and even for the material, the lighting. So for this whole line, the setting, the main function, if we want to choose or not choose certain function, from this page we can do the relative setting based on the actual working condition. This page is for the trend showing. We can see that even for our the two diameter testing. So on the cold end and even on the hot end, for the two position, the diameter size based on the line speed will be certain showing. So we can see from this part how it is the working, the extruding, the diameter condition from this page. This page actually is one for, we call it for formula based on clients, based on certain clients, the where, the order situation. So based on this, we can for the formula, what's the material formula, and even for the where diameter size setting. So based on this, we can create certain specific formula based on certain clients' specific order requirement. And after this formula creation, we can upload this formula. This the whole line machine will be working under this condition. This is also for the convenient for later on for the repeating orders. So for operator, no need to give one repeating setting. Just from this page, we can directly reach the same quality, formula design, the same machine line function design of these machines.